Okay, got that. All right, beautiful. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us today in our session. Is the noise okay? Am I okay to? Yes, perfect, wonderful. So today we do our make your own natural cleaning products, which will include the introduction, a little talk between us regarding this topic, time for a question and answer, like Joanne just before also mentioned, and then sharing and demonstrating 2 recipes we like in our household to keep things as clean and as safe as we can. So who am I? My name is Karen, and I am from Naturally You with Karen. I'm a mum of 4 beautiful children aged between 10 and 14. I'm a loving partner and a woman who likes to help others improve their lives. This can be by reducing chemical exposure, support daily health needs, help people and their families thrive using all of Mother Nature's gifts. Basically, I am very honored to be part of your journey today in improving areas of your life. That's why I have lots of gifts to offer to others, like essential oils, love them. I run women's circles. I am a mindfulness coach, a Reiki master, and an inner child therapist, to name just a few. So I'd love to hear who you are, if you would like to share that with you, what you hope to gain from today's session, and how you are feeling at the moment, if you are happy to share this with us. So while we do this, I would like to ask you to do this in 2-3 sentences to be mindful and respectful of the time that we have and everybody that is attending today. Is there anybody who would like to share something, their name maybe, or what they would like to gain from today?
I'm Judy, a mother of 3, grandmother of 3, losing my voice. I do try and use products, like natural products for vinegar and that for windows and everything. So I'm just trying to expand on natural stuff today.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Judy. Is there anybody else who would like to share? I can't hear you, still mute. Sorry, you're still on mute. Okay. Are you okay? Yeah, okay. So, sorry, a little bit of technical issues here, but it's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much for sharing, Judy. That was beautiful. So let's officially start our session now. Oh no, sorry, before I forget, please type in any questions you have in the chat. So you can send these questions to everybody. There's an option in the chat to send them to everybody or directly to me. Or you can write them obviously down and ask them in our Q&A session afterwards. So whichever one you prefer. So did you know that research has shown that the air inside most homes is actually 5 times more polluted than the air outside? It's mind-boggling, isn't it? Commercial perfumes, cleaning products, skincare products, and more are the reason for this, unfortunately. So what can be the implications for us? Is there anybody who knows, who wants to share with us what they are maybe experiencing, that they feel like now this can be actually from using products that are not as good for me or for us? Would anybody like to share there? Okay, so things that I have experienced is nausea, headaches when I've been using certain products, skin irritations, very dry skin and cracked hands, and there's much more. Wouldn't it be great to get rid of these ailments? Wouldn't it be great to eliminate or at least reduce them? Yes, I think so as well. The solution is very simple. Well, one part of it, by swapping over the nasty chemicals with low tox products. And I'm talking about the cleaning products at the moment in the house. What will be a swap you are looking forward to hearing all about? So we've got two swaps today I'm going to introduce. One is a drain cleaner and the other one is a washing machine, sorry. the the laundry powder that we're going to do. Which one are you liking most? Which one do you want to hear most about? One or two? One? Yeah, one. Okay, perfect. Now you are here because you care about your home and the people that are in it. So we know it isn't easy to keep a household running. Whether you have babies, your kids, your teenagers, pets, house guests, or just yourself, it takes a lot to keep a home clean, safe, and running smoothly. Like me, your home is probably full of dozens of products designed to make it easier to maintain your home and your family. Now, unfortunately, so many of these products that we trust to keep our homes clean, like I mentioned just before, are actually exposing us to toxins. Cleaning products, personal hygiene products, and even our food can expose us to these toxins. The good news is that it's easy to ditch the toxins and make the switch to natural, safe alternatives. Look, nobody should have to play the guessing game when it comes to their home and their family. You can take control of your health and your home with simple adjustments that will help you reduce your exposure to toxins. Today, you will discover natural alternatives for products you might use every day. The drain cleaner, probably not every day, but hopefully on a regular basis. And you will learn how to make your home the haven that you want it to be. So natural cleaning has so many great benefits. For instance, biodegradable ingredients that are environmentally friendly, and they contain fewer allergens. You know they are cruelty-free. They're gentler on our skin, our lungs. That's another thing that I experienced as well when I was cleaning and I was inhaling it. My lungs felt really under pressure. And they're just gentler on all the body systems. You avoid certain nasty chemicals, and it's safe for the whole family. Like I am happy to let my whole family join in the cleaning. I'm not so sure if they're happy cleaning, but hey, I am happy for them to use those products. It's cost effective as well. It's easy and quickly to make, and it's very, very effective. Now, when starting new routines, a few things are really important as we want it to be easily implemented. And I have some wonderful tips for you regarding implementing with. So these small changes will create a ripple effect on and in your entire household. Are you ready to hear those tips? Yep, good. Tip number one, make it visual. Your environment plays a huge role in creating new habits that stick. You need visual cues in the right places to remind you of what you are implementing. I like to call them nooks. So I set a nook in the kitchen, for instance, with my bench tray, with my dishwashing, all those things. In my laundry, there's a little nook as well that I use. So I am not having my products in a cupboard where I do not see them and then I do not be reminded of them. No, I have them out. I have a nook that I have purposely created for this to remind me. It needs to be simple. That's tip number two. Keep it simple. Adding one or two small changes at a time and give that time to really implement in your daily routine, weekly routine, before you add new recipes. When you give that time to change, give that time to implement, you it's just part of you, and then you can actually go to the next one. Otherwise, you might have the risk that you are overloading yourself, that you are overwhelming yourself, I should say. Tip number 3, the aesthetic. I'm hoping that I pronounced this word correctly. So another huge drawcard when it comes to instilling habits is to make the new addition attractive. And again, those nooks are there, but with less mess, less distraction, a clearer vision of things. It makes that all so much easier to incorporate things and for you to install these healthy practices in your life. It's a little to no cost to do that. And tip number 4 is rewarding. It needs to be rewarding. An incredible, crucial component of instilling habits into our lives is that it needs to be rewarded. Us humans, we respond instinctively to reward, making us want to repeat the process that gave us that reward. Now, when it comes to cleaning more natural, and it comes to, for instance, the nausea or headaches and skin irritations, this reward might take a little bit longer because you also need to expel some of the toxins that have already been in your body. So it's a bit of a process of two things. So it might be a long-term thing that is coming to you, and it will come to you in time. However, it might not be seen immediately, and it might not be traceable immediately. So that's why it's important for yourself to set yourself a point target. When do I want to have reached that point? Okay, beautiful. Are there any questions regarding anything I have just been talking about? Does it all make sense to you? Yeah, I don't see anything. I have not seen anything in the chat either. Oh, perfect, perfect. So I am actually going to share with you our first recipe then. And I actually created a little video because I was thinking, how am I going to do this with you? How am I going to take you into the laundry or into the bathroom and see the drain cleaner? So I thought I'll just bring it to you. I'll just take it and talk you through it. Well, I'm not sure if I can share. No, not yet. Joanne, do you want to do me the honors to allow me to screen share, please? Oh, I think you need to make me a host or co-host. And when you do that, I am able to share my screen. Should have mentioned this to you prior. So with this drain cleaner, here we go, I can do it. This drain cleaner product, it's very easy. It has only 3 products that I use for this, and I don't even mix it up in advance. It is just straight down the drain. So this is a sink, and what you see me do here is bicarb or baking soda, and I only place about 2 tablespoons in there. And you need to do this on your how you feel is right for you. Then I get some essential oil. I use lemon because lemon is great for sticky, greasy things to loosen everything up. And I add 3-4 drops of lemon essential oil. Then lastly, I am getting some white vinegar and I pour that over the top. And when you do that, it reacts with the bicarb or with the baking soda, and it starts to really, as you can see in a minute, okay. That's it, it starts to react. Now I let this sit, I'll stop share now because that is easy. I let this solution sit there for 20 minutes or longer. And I'll just let it do its thing in the drain. And then afterwards, I pour hot water down the drain and let that rinse everything clean. And if need be, I need to repeat it. I must say in the beginning, I had to do that because I needed to find myself that routine of when I was doing this, and I waited too long to keep it nicely in a flow and clean. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Yeah, perfect. So with these natural options, it's really important to do it more often and yeah, just keep everything nice and clean like that. But they're highly effective, so good. Any questions regarding the drain cleaner? How quick was that? Yeah, how easy was that? That was a 1 minute 1 minute video and that was me doing it, and then 20 minutes wait. How many times? I am getting the question here. Look, for me in the beginning, I felt like, oh, I haven't done it well enough. I needed to do it again. Now I do it once a month, but I need to do it once a month. You can go once a week if you feel more happy with this, but once a month, I definitely say, yeah, do it once a month. All right. So how much does it cost? Not much either. Look, I buy you can use other essential oils, yes, for sure. The reason why I chose lemon is because I know of the properties. I know that its ability to help me with sticky stuff, help me with grease, help me with all those nasty things, even the odor, just to help that clean out. Tea tree might be a good one too. However, with the grease and the stickiness, I find lemon essential oil best. I have tried other essential oils, and I tend to stick with the citrus variety, most definitely. Yeah. So in terms of cost for the baking soda, well, I buy a big bag of baking soda. Yes, it's maybe a little bit of an outlay in the beginning. However, I use it in multiple recipes. So it saves me time, it saves me money as well in the long term. I buy my big bag at Costco. However, you can also buy some an essentials. There's one here in Melbourne that is online and is selling baking soda. I am not sure. I've got another question here. If you don't have essential oil, can you put straight lemon? I am not sure. I have not tried that before. I would say go for it and try. For me, even without the essential oil, it would work. But that essential oil just gives it a little bit more oomph and a bit more power. That's why I use that on top of it. Yes, and then also for the nice smell that comes with it. I thought there was another question there. Do you use it in all sinks, for example, kitchen, bathrooms? Yeah, I use it for all sinks. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I've got my essential oils. I've got my baking soda, and yes, well, the white vinegar we can just buy at the supermarket very easily. Just the liter bottles or liter and a half. I'm not fully sure anymore, but they're easily to be bought. All right, then let's go to a little bit more of a messy task. This is the one I am going to do with you right here. So bear with me. I am grabbing my big bowl because this is what I'm going to make my washing powder in. And now I know that the full recipe is 4 cups washing soda, 4 cups bicarb, 2 cups salt, 2 cups soap powder. I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to go half. The reason why is because I don't have more ingredients at the moment. All right, so the washing soda, you can easily buy this at Woolies or at Coles. You see this? It's easily to see the electric washing soda. Is it easy to be seen, Joanne? Because I can't see myself at the moment.
It's gone into the background. If you put it in front of you, yep, that's it.
That's it? Yep. Washing soda, that's the one. But this one is easy to be found in Woolies or in Coles, and generally it's down the bottom. It's on the bottom shelf usually. I'm using 2 cups of this, and I'm adding that into my big bowl. So this is 1 cup, and 2 cups. Don't make it fall in too quickly. Hang on. Yep, I just had to disappear there. Apologies. Then I have 2 cups by cup. This is my big bag of baking soda. Let me take the spoon out first. So that's the one I buy from Costco. So I have another 2 cups of baking soda, and that's my big one. Perfect time. Then I have 1 cup of salt. I just buy ionized cooking salt. 1 cup of that in my big bowl. Hang on while I take this away. And then lastly, I have my container with soap powder. Yeah, it's just a container. It's soap powder in here. Now this, you can have that in different, I don't have enough room here. Can't maneuver. This one you can purchase at Woolies or at Coles as well. You can buy, for instance, the Lux soap flakes and then grind them up. They're flakes, but I make them powder form them. The only thing is, if you are not happy with fragrance, there's fragrance in the Lux, so then you shouldn't use that one. You can also buy a sad soap block, or there's another one. I've lost the name of that one. The sad is a good one. Again, you need to make that small and then in a kitchen machine really break it up so it's powder. And my personal preference is I again go to an Essentials and I purchase a large block of melt and pour soap, and that I use because I know that there's no fragrance in there and I know it's completely clean, and that I use to put in here. So again, you need to break that up, have it in a food processor, make it powdery, and then you can use 1 cup of this in your big bowl. Perfect. And then we just stir it around. I just stir this around so I mix it very well. Now, some like to use essential oils immediately in this mixture. Personally, I don't like to do that. I like to wait until I am putting it in my washing machine. If you do want to use it, the essential oils in this powder, then if you use the full recipe, it's about 20 drops of essential oils that you can use in there. For me, essential oils that you can use are some lavender, very nice, soothing, especially when you're doing your bed linen, for instance. You're laying in there the whole night. And that's why I find washing powder also so very, very important, to know what's in there, to know that you're going low tox as possible, because you are wearing your clothes that you are washing in your washing detergent the whole day. And at night time, you're undressing and you're slipping in between the sheets and you're laying again. You're constantly covered, is what I'm wanting to say. You're constantly covered with residue from your laundry powder. So make it as low tox as possible. Now, like I said, lavender is a wonderful one if you are doing your bed linen. And that's another reason why I don't want to add my essential oils in my pre-made bucket, because I can then, with each load, say, okay, this one needs a little bit of lavender because I like to have that at nighttime, calming. I can, when I'm doing my towels, for instance, add a little bit of clove oil, which is extra, or on guard oil, which is an extra help in getting nasties, like not nasty chemicals, but just like your fungi or your bacteria or something. Get that out. Not that I've got fungi in my we've got fungi in, I think, but you know what I mean. Yeah, all that stuff to get out of our towels or tea tree would be a good one there as well. So it's just extra help. Purify is another one, a really good one to use in our laundry. So there's quite a few options there. And you can adjust it for which load that you are putting on. So what I basically do is when I have made this big bowl, and it's a big bowl, as you can see, I store this in a container, and then to have, I use 2 tablespoons for each load, 2 tablespoons, and I add my essential oils to that. So I have my 2 tablespoons in the compartment, and I add 1 or 2 drops of lavender, for instance, if I do my bed linen. And that way, I make it very specific for that load. Plus, the essential oils are not evaporating every time I open up my box. It's just really in my load. I also have lemon eucalyptus here with me. Now that is, you could use that in your powder as well. But what I also like to do is use some fabric softener, homemade fabric softener. And my homemade fabric softener is absolutely, and that question just pops up. Yes. My homemade fabric softener is so easy, just white vinegar right into that compartment, and I choose one of my essential oils. And I love my lemon eucalyptus because it's so nice and fresh. So yeah, that is as easy for me with fabric softener. That's it. Could you put in the chat where to buy soap powder if we can't find soap at home? Yeah, I am. Joanne, are you still sending information to everybody who has been attending here?
We can, yes. Yep.
Yes, with the recipe, for instance. Yep. So I could.
You've got that with theirs, but I can send out other things to them as well.
Yeah. Okay. So I could make a list of suggestions where I purchased things, and then send that to you so you can give it to these wonderful people.
Yep.
Yep. Wonderful. Is that okay? Yeah. Perfect. All right. Wonderful. Love it. All right. Are there any questions regarding anything we have spoken about, I've shown you, or anything else? Everything was clear? Wonderful. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. So yes, 2 tablespoons per load. So you can adjust it. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, you do a little bit more. That's of course very, very easy to do. All right. Well, Joanne, I am actually at the end of my presentation. It went far quicker than I thought, which